This is going to be part 2 of the video. My phone will let me record like damn near to 26 minutes of film time, but the internet at my house is not that fast, or at least not fast enough to upload a video of that size to YouTube. I literally sat there yesterday trying to upload like a 26-minute video, which isn't like that long, you know what I mean? And it was hours of it just sitting there trying to upload, and then for some reason something happened and it canceled the upload altogether and restarted back to zero. So I just said, screw that. I'm just gonna have to do these videos in 10 to 12 minute like increments, because I would love to do it in one video, but my internet at the house is not fast enough for something like that, unfortunately. So it's going to have to be cut into different parts. So I want to show you some stuff about this. Right now I got the fan just running. I don't have heat or AC running right now. So unfortunately the van doesn't have AC. Not sure what the issue is. When I got this van, the AC compressor belt was missing. Now, the only thing that I could think of as to why somebody would remove an AC compressor belt, either the compressor locked up, but I don't think it's locked up though, because I've put my hand on the pulley and it will spin and rotate, so it's not like locked. There's a little bit of resistance when you pull it, but I don't know if that's normal or not. I mean, that kind of depends on, specific makes and models and how their AC compressors are built, so I really can't go off of that. I didn't drive this van a whole lot in the summertime because it just got way too hot. Drove it on cooler days, with the windows down and stuff like that. But now, like I said, October is here, so I'm back to driving it full time now. Because it does have working heat and stuff, so it's perfectly fine for the winter. But anyway, so it's got rear AC controls, but since the AC is not working, I'm just going to show you the fan speed settings. So you turn this on to rear AC, right? And you go back here, and you just, I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, you can hear that. So the rear ACs work, like the fans and stuff like that work. So if I got AC fixed, there shouldn't be any issues here. I can also control the rear AC speed from the rear by doing that. It all works. Everything works like it's supposed to. It either the compressor's bad, or it doesn't have Freon, or there's a leak or something. Something is going on with the AC system. But I will somehow get that figured out before next summer comes, Another weird thing that you don't really see anymore. This is a panoramic drop-down mirror where you can see everyone in the back and all the passengers and stuff. It's kind of interesting. Don't really see anything like that anymore. Got your 12-volt power outlet for phone chargers and things like that. In the back of the van, we have another 12-volt power charger. Your 2 cup holders here on the side. Another random holder that I have yet to really figure out what that's for. It's kind of strange. Got another cup holder there. The 2 vents for the rear AC. And then those vents for the rear AC. I have these 2 back of the seat storage organizers. Got one there. Got the other one there. That's the spare donut tire that actually came from the underneath of the van. Now, unfortunately, this tire is trash. It will only hold air for about maybe 5 days, and then it will completely deflate. Even right now, it is completely flat. And you can see how rusted the freaking rim itself is. That's pretty bad. Now, it could be a number of things. The tire could just have too many dry rot areas in it. It's just leaking. The rim could be too rusted, and in certain spots you could have little mini pinholes that would also cause it to leak. It could be the valve stem itself. It could be leaky. I mean, it could be a number of things, to be completely honest with you. Now, obviously, I wouldn't want to really put a brand new spare donut on this rim for obvious reasons. But, and a lot of people don't know this, and this van is not technically a Ford or a Mercury. It's technically a Nissan Quest. So as far as bolt patterns and lug patterns and all that stuff goes, you have to go off of Nissan. Now this is your standard 5-bolt Nissan pattern. And it's actually pretty much standardized from Nissan. Any Nissan car, truck, SUV that has a 5-lug pattern should be the exact same pattern, which means that you should be able to use a 5-lug wheel off of like a Ultima or a Maxima and use it on this van. It should all be the same, because the thing that sucks is that these vans, at least the Mercury Village or Nissan Quest generation of these vans, nobody has these in the junkyard at all. Like there's none of these in the junkyard, and the problem with that is, and the reasoning behind that is, because even when they started producing these vans, and let's go off of this one, even when they started making this van brand new in 2002 and started selling it at the dealerships, nobody really bought these vans. And it wasn't that they weren't good vans or that they weren't reliable. Obviously, like I said, it's 2021, 235,000 miles, still running completely fine. So it's definitely not a reliability issue or a durability issue. These vans are totally fine. It's just that they weren't that popular, and there were a lot other options on the market at that time. You had your Dodge Caravans, your Honda Odysseys, Toyota Siennas, even the Kia Sedonas. You had a bunch of different options to choose from. And when the Dodge Grand Caravan and the Chrysler Town & Country came on the scene, I mean, those were pretty much the most popular minivans at that time. Then Honda and Toyota came in, and then, the three different ones kind of shared that market for a while. But nobody really bought, a Mercury Villager or a Nissan Quest. I mean, now the Nissan version of this over in Japan and stuff, I'm sure the sales are completely different. I'm sure it did totally fine in Japan or in China and stuff like that. But over in the United States, it just wasn't that big of a seller. Not that many people bought these, and because of that, there's not a whole lot of these showing up, let alone on the road anymore. And because of that, there's like none of these in the junkyard at all, unfortunately. So you can't just go to the junkyard anymore looking for spare parts, for, like this donut tire, for example, in 2021. It's just not going to happen really anymore. I mean, it's extremely rare. But you can go to the junkyard and go find a 5-lug Ultima, Maxima, or any other Nissan with that 5-lug bolt pattern and use those tires and wheels and stuff. So that just opens up a lot more possibilities for you with the interchangeable thing, with their lug patterns and stuff like that. This is my Pittsburgh Jack from Harbor Freight. I will say, because a lot of times Harbor Freight tools get a lot of hate. That they're not durable, they're not reliable, yada, yada, yada. I mean, it's going to depend on the part and the tool that you get. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad, and that's literally how it is with anything anymore. This is a 2-ton one. I think I got this for around $120 at Harbor Freight. Works perfectly fine. I use it a crap ton. Since I've had it for over a year now. I have re-greased the main grease fitting here that runs this system. I haven't replaced the hydraulic jack oil in it yet. I really need to get on to that, and I will definitely do that eventually. I just been super busy lately and got a lot of other projects going on at the same time, so I will get around to it though. But I found out after I had bought this and had had it for a while that for like $20 more, I could have got a 3-ton version of the same jack. I was like, are you serious? Like, not like I can go return it. I mean, I might go, I'm gonna keep this one, you know, but I might go out again and get a 3-ton just to have it. So I have two of them. You know what I mean? I mean, the 2-ton's fine. I mean, the 2-ton jack will lift pretty much the majority of what you need it to do in most cases. Now, if you have a lot of heavier stuff or you're really rough on things like that, I'd probably go to a 3-ton. But for what it is, it's totally fine.